Given the title of this video, this is probably like a video that's gonna be like random and came out of nowhere, but it was something I've been thinking about, something that I'm just gonna want to get off my chest. And this is about the tribal chief Roman Reigns and this title run. See, to me, this title run, do I like this new version of Roman Reigns? Yeah. I like it. I like the fact that he's better on the mic than he was when he was the big dog, and I like this new version of Reigns. But that goes to ask, this his title run, is it really, just think about it, y'all, is it really on the same level as the guys of John Cena when he was champion, when he first became WWE champion, CM Punk's title run, Orton's title run, Triple H's world title runs? Like, is it really on that statue, or on that level? Hell no, it's not. Oh, you're just being a hater to the tribal chief. Respect your tribal chief. I ain't respecting shit because he has not really beaten anyone clean. See, people be like, oh, he's a heel. He's not supposed to beat people clean. I get that. But even, for example, Randy Orton, right? He was a heel. But you know how many times he beaten John Cena clean, Triple H clean, he beat Shawn Michaels clean, he beat so many legends clean while in that title run, while he was champion multiple times. Cena, given he's a good guy, of course he's gonna beat people clean. Triple H, even Triple H has beaten people clean, even though it was rare from time to time. But he's still shown that he can beat people clean. And y'all gotta understand, the funny thing is, when Roman Reigns told Austin Theory that Daddy's not here no more, aka Vince McMahon, ain't that the same case for Roman? Because by technicality, Vince is the reason why Roman is double champion. Right? Think about it. Vince is the reason why Roman is double champion. Now, that puts Triple H back because Roman is a part-timer. He's not there all the time. He shows up every once in a while for SmackDown, then dips. He's not a champion who defends his title consistently. That's why Triple H, when he took over, he was in such an uncomfortable position, with Theory being Money in the Bank and Roman being double champion, which was stupid. Seth Rollins, when he was double champion for a little bit, showed that he had more balls than this version of Roman Reigns. Mance took on Cena and Sting in the same night. Even if he lost one title, he still retained the WWE Championship. He still retained that. But speak about Seth Rollins. Let's talk about Seth freaking Rollins real quick. The mastermind behind everything. Here's the thing. Roman cannot beat Seth Rollins. This version of Roman Reigns cannot beat Seth Rollins. Can't beat AJ. Even people be like, oh, AJ Styles old. AJ can beat this Roman Reigns. AJ can beat this Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins can beat this Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes can beat this version of Roman Reigns. There's those only like the main three guys that can beat this version of Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns is strong. We're gonna admit that. But the matter is, back to Seth Rollins. Every time it came to a match that mattered, a match that was about championships, Roman always choked against Seth Rollins. And even if, yes, Cody is going to come back and he's going to win the Royal Rumble, that's written all over the walls. We all know that's going to happen. We all know that's gonna happen. We all know that Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring clean at WrestleMania. But does it change that Roman hasn't really beaten anyone clean in this title run? In the beginning, he kind of did. He beat Daniel Bryan clean. I couldn't say WrestleMania he beat Edge and Daniel Bryan clean because he did have help from the Usos. Give it being the Usos played a big factor in this title run. Now, people's gonna say, oh, because Roman Reigns is a heel. Alright. But, like I said earlier, Randy Orton had legacy, but he beat Triple H clean. He beat Orton clean because Roman Reigns has to show us that he can beat a top superstar, not Logan fucking Paul, which they put on a classic though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good ass match. That shit caught me off guard. Logan Paul did his thing. I hope he comes back soon. I hope he comes back to the ring because even though he don't torn he's said his MCL and his ACL and his knee, that's gonna be he's just gonna be like a good year, almost a year before he come back, bro. But back to this main topic. Roman has not shown us since before having the Usos that he can beat a top guy clean. He has not shown us that. Okay, Brock Lesnar. That was one. And John Cena. That's two. But was it? But, you know, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. He did do his thing against those two guys. But Cena was a part-timer. Brock Lesnar is a part-timer. I'm talking about full-time guys that are in the top of their game. Guys like AJ and guys like Seth. He can't beat Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins knows this. Roman knows this. That he cannot beat Seth Rollins. Every time the title is on the line, Roman chokes against Seth Rollins. Roman cannot beat Seth Rollins worth a shit. He cannot. We all know this. We know this. He hasn't really beaten anyone else clean since the beginning of his run. He's not beating no one clean because the Usos came out of nowhere, jumped the guy, then Roman took advantage. Even in his Logan Paul match, he had help from the Usos. Give it being, he did, right? So, people gonna be like, oh, Orton, oh, Triple H, they had help. What about those guys? You're taking those guys out. They've shown that they can beat the top guys clean. Roman has not shown us yet in this title run that he can beat the top guys by himself. And another thing, on a related note about Roman Reigns and his group, Paul Heyman is a big factor of this championship run for Roman Reigns. Because you know why? For Paul Heyman, everything Paul Heyman touches turns to gold. RVD, Big Show, Cesaro, who's in AEW now, even though, yeah, I forgot his full name, but it's really hard to pronounce, but I'm just saying Cesaro. Cesaro, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, and even Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the early 1990s before he came to WWF when he was in ECW. Paul Heyman had Stone Cold under his wing for a little while. That's what Paul Heyman does. Paul Heyman is the greatest manager in WWE history. Everything he touches turns to gold. Everyone that he associates with turns into high-level champions. Champions that just can't be topped, that can't be beat. For example, CM Punk's title run. When Punk and Paul Heyman was together, I loved it as a kid. I loved it. I loved every single moment of that because that is perfect. Two guys who have no filter working together. Versus Roman Reigns, who needed Paul Heyman to put him on the status that he is right now. Without Paul Heyman's help, we're still looking at the big dog Roman Reigns, the one that everyone hated. So give Paul Heyman his props for his title run. And for this run, and also give Roman Reigns props for the switch of character to the Tribal Chief, which is it fits Roman perfectly well. But this title run, I will not put it on GOAT status material. I will not put it on the likes of Cena in 05, Lesnar when he was champion a couple times, Orton when he was champion a couple times, Edge when he was champion, Undertaker when he was champion. I wouldn't even put it over Eddie Guerrero. R.I.P. R.I.P. God rest his soul. Miss Eddie. I wouldn't even put that above Eddie. I wouldn't put even my favorite, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy showing he could hold his own as champion, even though they kind of did it dirty by him losing. It's Edge immediately, and that shit was stupid. And immediately losing to Punk, which is stupid. They never really gave Jeff Hardy a long world title run. But if we look at Hardy in TNA, which I've watched, and I love Jeff Hardy in TNA, Even his TNA World title runs, proving himself more than Roman Reigns has done in this title run alone. He's really shown y'all that he just improved on the mic. That's what Roman Reigns has shown us. That he improved on the mic and how he talks his shit. Why he could talk his shit? Because he's not going up against the top guys. Did Roman Reigns talk shit? He was going against Seth Rollins? No. He was shh, silent. He couldn't talk his shit because he knows Seth Rollins can beat him. He can't talk his shit with AJ because he knows AJ could beat him. Even what they did with Finn was stupid. Finn Balor, what they did with him was stupid. It was stupid. It was stupid what they did to Finn. It was dumb. It was fucking dumb what they did with Finn Balor. It was dumb. But the top guys, he doesn't talk shit to them. Even if Cena, he's like, oh, it was missing here every single night. That was Cena when he was in Hollywood. Give Cena 10 years ago. Shit, Roman's not talking. Roman's not talking his shit. The Rock in his prime, he's not gonna talk his shit. Stone Cold in his prime, I ain't even mention those two. And Roman's not on the same level as his fellow blood member. He's not on the same level as The Rock. Roman claims he's on God mode. He's not. He's not on God mode. Look at the guys he's facing that he needs help with. He had help from the Usos to literally bury Brock Lesnar. Dude, they stacked up a piece of the table. They stacked up a barricade. They stacked up some ring equipment. They stacked up everything with the help of the Usos. So, if Roman can't beat Brock Lesnar clean, what makes y'all think he's gonna beat guys like Cody, AJ, and Seth Rollins clean? He can't. He simply can't. Without the Usos being by his side, he can't get the job done. Roman has to. The thing is about this title run that people have to realize, Roman has to show us. He has to show me that he can get it done himself. That he can be a top guy without the Usos, without getting himself disqualified like he did with Rollins. He needed to get himself disqualified because Rollins gave Roman all that hatred. He basically birthed this version of Roman Reigns. Because you know why? Seth Rollins was just easily beating Roman Reigns to a point where it was too easy. It was too easy for Seth at this point. Too easy for Seth Rollins to beat the old Roman. It was too easy that Roman had to change. And even if in this title run, he hasn't really shown me that he's on the level of Stone Cold as champion, Triple H as champion, Rock as champion, Cena as champion, Orton as champion, Triple H, if I didn't say his name already, as champion. He has not shown me that he's on that level of those two guys. Do I respect this new Roman Reigns? Yes. I like it. But they could fuck around and have Sami do an underdog story. Sami Zayn is the main reason why I really fuck with Bloodline. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Sami Zayn is the main reason why everyone now loves the Bloodline because of Sami Zayn and him being cool. He's very talented, and I hope Triple H gives him that world title push that Vince did not give him. And speaking about Vince, again, he talked about Theory, and Vince not being here no more. My guy, that's the same case for you. Yeah, you're the top guy, but without Vince, you're not double champion. You're not really in this God mode you're so proclaimed. You're not really champion for 2 years if it wasn't for Vince being so stubborn. Even if Vince was not his old self, Vince was a shallow of his old self back when he was 10 years ago. When he actually gave other people opportunity. It was rare, yes, but he gave people opportunity to be on top. He switched it up with champion. We didn't really get double champions until what? Now? It was rare. Seth Rollins was United States and WWE. That was a short run. It was rare that we seen a guy hold 2 titles, and let alone 2 world titles. that put Triple H in a bad predicament. Now, what I do think should happen in TLC that everyone is saying, that I agree with, is the guy who should be in that match is either AJ or Seth. TLC versus Roman Reigns. Both the titles hanging. Roman takes Universal. The other guy's going up against takes the other championship. That's how you split it. You split it. So that way WrestleMania, night 1 is one title, night 2 is the other championship. We split it. Vince gave Roman double champion. Vince gave Roman double champion. And it's stupid that he did. Because now Roman's basically a part-timer. He's no better than Brock Lesnar when he was Universal Champion. Showing up every once in a while, beating up our favorites, then dipping. And with War Games coming up, we need to see the bloodline involved. We need to see Roman Reigns get involved. If we don't see Roman Reigns in this pay-per-view, that shows that, he's not really on that level of big champions. I wouldn't even put his title over CM Punk's title run back in 2011-2012. I wouldn't put this title run over CM Punk's. I said it. I would not put this title run over CM Punk's. I wouldn't. You can say it's being nostalgic, you can say I'm just being biased, but I'm telling the truth. This is my opinion. Comment down below what y'all think about this. Because this is what I have to say. Roman could be the top dog right now. But is he really? Is he really the top dog? Is he really the top dog? Is he really the top dog? If he can't even beat the United States champion, Seth freaking Rollins. If he can't beat him, why do people think Roman's the top dog? If he can't even beat Seth, if he can't even beat AJ, if he can't even beat those guys, what makes you think he's on top just because he's double world champion? That don't mean nothing. That because he still can't beat Seth Rollins. On Seth Rollins' worst day, Roman still can't beat Seth Rollins. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down below what y'all personally think about this video. This is what I have to say about Roman Reigns. Probably the next WWE related video I might do is talking about John Cena. That little Super Cena run. And Brock Lesnar putting an end to it. I might just talk about that. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. I'm Blackwood TJ. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm out.